It is going to be a little crooked. Going to be a little crooked, but it's okay. I have a genuine question, and this is all freestyling. You know what I'm saying? This thought just hit my brain. There's no script, anything. Anything. But so ignore all the stuff in my trunk. I also want to keep looking at my phone because I need my navigation. I don't know where I'm at. Hold on. Let me focus because these niggas cannot drive. Okay. When are we gonna start holding light skins accountable for their crimes against humanity? And when I say light skins, let me set something straight. I don't mean mixed people, all right? Black and white, or you know what I'm saying? No. I mean both your parents are black. They're just light skins. Or they're, you know what I'm saying? However it ends up, you're light skin. You know if you're light skin or not. When are we gonna hold them accountable for their crimes against humanity? Now, I don't mean to be politically incorrect or correct, but I'm not gonna say his name for political, but y'all know who I'm talking about. The island, and he was a pretty bad guy. Now he's the pinnacle of badness. I feel like there's him, and then there's Benjamin. They're all very bad. But just a couple tiers below them are like the average light-skinned girl. Light-skinned niggas, I don't know. I heard some crazy things about y'all in the past, back when I was younger. But now y'all time is kind of past. I haven't been hearing a lot of shit about y'all, what I'm saying? It's more dark skins. You went from brown skins to the locks to the dark skins, to the, I don't really hear a lot about light-skinned niggas. But light-skinned females, let me give y'all some preference, right? We're actually going to skip past the first light skin I messed with. No, she was mixed. See? Mixing them up. Light skin. The first light skin I messed with. Oh my gosh. First of all, overly clingy. That should have been my first red flag. I mean, wanted to be under my skin. Right? She cheated on me 5 times. Oh my gosh. Boy. Had me in my room doing everything but dying. And I didn't even really like the girl crazy. Of course I liked her enough to, hey, where am I going? Turn in left. Of course I liked her enough to be in a relationship with her and take her back after finding out she was cheating on me one time. But, I didn't like her nowhere near as much as these next two candidates. Next candidate, oh boy. I, to this day, say that she is a succubus. If you guys don't know what that is, look it up. She is an evil sex demon, and I mean that with all my... Thank you. I mean that with all my might. I truly... Okay, I had to make sure I was on the right. I truly believe that. We never even dated, to be honest. We were talking, took her out on a date, and I don't take girls out on dates. Not like that. I don't just, unless I'm very serious about you. I don't take people out on dates, nigga. Are you gonna let me crack or what? Took her on a date, a couple months later, about a month later, she lived about 45 minutes from where I stayed. I'm driving every night after I get off work to go be at her crib, spend the night at her crib, bro. Wasting crazy gas. Oh my God. I'm in a Nissan Rogue, bro. 2014, bro. Crazy gas, bro. Bro, you know what I'm saying? Every night. And I have insomnia, so if I'm not in my bed, bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro, I'm not going to sleep. So I'm running off no sleep, sleeping all day, going to work, repeat, bro. And just I'm not gonna lie, she showed me, hey guys, can we freaking drive, please? She showed me all the signs in the world that she was an evil light-skinned succubus who wanted to take my soul. I was just ignoring it. And that meantime, because she was showing me signs that she was an evil light-skinned succubus who wanted to take my soul, I started talking to another girl. Boy, oh boy. She told me she was an angel. Hold on, wait, my navigation just told me. Okay, all right. She arguably might have been worse. Because at least the first girl, the second light skin, told me multiple times pretty much what it was. I just didn't want to hear it. I was kind of delulu. I'm a grown-ass man saying delulu. Anyways, I was kind of delusional, bro. This second girl, boy, oh boy, she made it seem like I was. Hold on. At first, I'm not gonna lie, with this third girl, I don't know why I keep messing it up. Third girl, not gonna lie, I was kind of the issue. At first, the first like 2 big incidents we had, I'm not gonna lie, on me, I ain't even gonna cap. Then, these last 2 incidents, they trump everything that I did by a million. By a million. Let me tell you, all right, boom. So, we met. So, I was a freshman in college. She was incoming, right? She was incoming freshman, right? I was a freshman, right? She was incoming. And there was this page where the incoming freshmen would post themselves. Be like, hey, this is actually where I met the second light-skinned girl, too. That page, I'm blocking them now. Think about it. They had put me on with nothing but evil demons. Sorry. Let me compose yourself. Okay, wow. Okay. Oh, shit. Over here, not paying attention. Sorry. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So, freaking, what was I saying? Yeah. We met, and our first date, I'm not gonna lie, my homeboy who's in the military, he came into town, and he wanted to see his little shit, right? And I was like, bro, we both trying to hit Nashville, bro. Let's go, bro. So, we make it kind of like a double date, right? Apparently, from what she says later, she was not fucking with a double date idea. But it was a good, just bit my fucking dog. It was a good date, regardless, right? We had a great time. We even had a first kiss. We was in a photo booth. I still had a video in my phone, too. We was in a photo booth. I was like, fuck it. For that last picture, I was like, hey, grab the face, kissed her, bro. And I was like, hold on, we gotta take the photos again, bro. Anyway, look, I'm over here just like, bro, I was dead ass in a good point in my life, bro. Oh, evil girl, you know what I'm saying? I realized kind of sort of what it was, bro. I was like, all right, she don't want nothing, bro, for real. You know what I'm saying? I meet this girl, I'm like, oh yeah, that's it. Then the turning point for both females, because they do like I said, they both go to my college, my school, was when they hit campus. I'm a DJ, right? So I do parties. I do a lot of college parties. And last fall semester was peak. We had a lot of parties. I was doing a lot of parties, making a lot of money. Oh my gosh, so much money. Hey, why is this lady running in the middle of the road? Hold on, I'm about to pass this girl. I want to see if you guys can see her. See if I can drive past a little slow. Like literally in the middle of the road, by the way. Y'all see that? Anyways, then she gonna stop running whenever I pass. Hello? Hold on, I need my navigation. Okay, yeah. So I'm skipping. Sorry, I skipped a major plot point. The first big incident we had was, not gonna lie, I was messing with this little shit all the way in Virginia or Maryland, one of the DMV area, I don't know. And I knew nothing was ever gonna come of it. Like, I fucked with her, but it's like, I'm not gonna do no long distance, especially 2 people in college. Hell no. And she definitely wasn't going for that shit either. So I just posted some slide on my story or my close friends. I was like, oh, we be together, but you just so far away or some shit. Just like as a joke. Everybody knew it was a joke, but of course, like her, fresh off a first date or whatever. And from what she said, she was feeling a nigga, bro. So you know what I'm saying? That she was pretty messed up about that, bro. But anyways, bro. So boom, bro. College hit. Now, girl number 2. This is very important to the story. I moved to my apartment maybe like 2 weeks before school, 2 or 3 weeks before school started. Girl number 2 was also at school early, before anybody else was, because she's in a sport. I'm not gonna be too specific, because if you guys figure out what college if you guys figure out where I stayed, you know what I'm saying, then figure out what college I go to. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I don't want y'all to start, doing the process of elimination. But anyway, right, so she was on campus early too, I'm not gonna lie. I got a new crib, bro. I gotta get some money on, bro. So I remember my homegirl, my best friend, homegirl, she is a base trainer right now. And my roommate, they was also messing with each other. So we did kind of like a 2-man, bro. Not gonna lie, it was lit, bro. We got drunk as shit. She passed out on my fucking bed, bro. And I'm not one of them type niggas, bro. You pass out, bro, all right, I'm going to sleep too. I'm not nothing. But anyways, yeah, she passed out on my bed, bro. It was chilling, bro. I'm not gonna lie. the feeling started to come back, like kind of heavy. Navigation. Anyways, it doesn't really matter. For like the first like probably about like a month and a half from when I moved in into like the school year or whatever, she would be over at my house pretty consistently, maybe like once a week, twice a week. You know, we didn't do anything sexual, but maybe like twice or whatever. And it was always amazing. That's why I say she was a succubus, bro. Because I'm not gonna lie, as evil as she was, that low key was the best, you know what I'm saying, in my life. Yeah, so far, you know what I'm saying? Ain't even gonna lie. Anyways, yeah, so fast forward, I'm at a party and my homeboy, we're still on girl number 2, right? Well, I'll jump back to girl number 3, because like I said, navigation. Yeah, we're at a party, and I'm DJing. One of my homeboys is at the door, working door. Another one of my homeboys, my close homeboy. Well, I'm close to both of them, but you know what I'm saying? I'm emphasizing close for a reason. He is working at the bar. Now, I told him, I was like, bro, all these bottles, I paid for them, all right? Nobody gets a free shot. Nobody gets a discounted shot, right? I don't care if they throw that pussy on you, nigga. No, right? So, you know, end of the night, I look at my little thing. Money's good. I was like, bro, I gave him half of the profits, bro. We was chilling, bro. Anyways, about 2 days later, I'm at work, right? I'm back there doing dishes. Homegirl gonna call me. I'm like, bro, what? So I declined it. She's like, Zion. I think blank fucked number 2. I said, hold on. I said, bro, you lying, bro. Because she know about blank, bro. She not gonna fuck that nigga, bro. No, bro, come on. I know she a horny nigga. I know she fucking other niggas, bro. But she not, hold on. All right. I hope you guys can hear me all right, too. I'm connected to, like, my car and my mic is, well, it's non-existent. I had to take it out because it kept falling. Anyways, yeah. So, where was I? Oh, yeah. Yeah, no. She, good one. You know that Jeffrey Epstein meme where he's like, the financier? Yeah, I'd find. Like, bro, I would know, bro. She sent me a screenshot of my homeboy, bro. Now, my homeboy did not know that this was my little shit. And even if he did, bro, he could have just asked me. But I probably would have said no. But still, anyways. Well, look. So, oh my gosh, I'm a big bump. Yeah, so she called me. I'm like, bro, no way. I text her two immediately. I'm like, bro, there's no way you fucked up my homeboy. And you know that's my homeboy too, like my close homeboy. But the only way it could have been worse was if she fucked, which would have been impossible at the time. Was if she fucked, you remember old homeboy I went on a 2-man with? Or not 2-man, yeah, the double date, the military dude. That's like my day one, bro, brother. We done pretty much litigated, bro. If she fucked that nigga, bro, I'm not gonna lie, both of them had to die, bro. But anyways, yes, you know what I'm saying? I'm pissed off, bro, I ain't even gonna lie. But more, I wasn't even pissed, I was more hurt by the situation. I was like, damn, bro. Cause like, you know when your hoe going, bro, but like niggas mentally know when they hoe going, bro. But when they get that confirmation that, damn, my hoe really is going, that shit hit different, bro. And not in a good way at all, bro. Real shit. But, yeah. You know, that was like really whenever, like, I kind of just like, shing! Like, you know, I kind of like, cause, like I said, she was doing so much like little shit, and I was finding out little shit. It just kept building up. But I get attached, bro, so easily, bro. So it's like, bro, I would, like, at that point, I wouldn't have dated her, like, again, but before I found out about it, I wouldn't have dated her, but I was still keeping her around, you know what I'm saying? Because I was attached, bro. That's my little shit, bro. Hold on, wait, I'll turn right here. Why do I feel like this Apple navigation is leading me astray, bro? I don't know if you guys I'm in the middle of, you guys have not seen a lot of cars pass me. I'm in the middle of nowhere, bro. Luckily, it's not at night. Anyways, yeah. So, let's jump back to 3 real quick, because 2 is not out the story. In fact, I just saw 2 today. Not like I wanted to see 2. I had to get my nose re-pierced. I like it, bro. I don't know if y'all can see it. Had to get my nose re-pierced and her like homegirl. Anyway, it's not even important. 3. So school started. We weren't really talking, and in fact, we weren't talking to the point where somebody had sent me one of her stories where I was DJing the first party of the school year, right? Everybody was gonna be there, right? And she posted a screenshot of her talking to her friend. She was like, I used to talk to the DJ, let me in, or some shit like that. And then her best friend had responded like, you fumbled him, or some shit like that. She was trying to argue that she didn't fumble me. Yes, you did. I'm not gonna lie. But anyway, so I can't remember how we started talking again, but we started talking again, bro. And we chilling, bro. We chilling. I don't think we were very romantic for a pretty decent time. We were just like very close friends, and we was chilling, bro. I don't even remember what the first catalyst is, but then I found out she fucked a noob. I ain't even gonna lie, that shit hurt. I ain't even gonna lie, that shit hurt, bro. Cause it's like, bro, what can you do, bro? What can you do, bro? I don't get the hype. Hold on. I don't get the. This nigga hit that corner fast. Y'all see how fast that nigga just came? I'm over here on the corner, but this nigga, I don't get the hype behind noobs. I'm not gonna do it, bro, because them their academic days is gonna get me. I don't get it, but you know, hey, but yeah, nah, it hurt. I ain't even gonna lie. We hadn't even fucked up to this point. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, longest probably talking stage with no fucking. I ain't even gonna lie. But yeah, nah, shit hurt, bro. Shit hurt, real shit. That I didn't even cut her off for that. Then I found out she fucked another nigga who. This nigga's my arch nigga, bro. Oh my god, he has fucked every single bitch I have crushed, bro. I don't know if I crushed first or if he crushed first. I'm pretty sure 2 of the times I have crushed first, and then 1 of the times he crushed first, bro. So I think, to my knowledge, I have upped the score. I don't even know if he knows that he's my arch nigga, bro. I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't, bro. Because real shit, there really is no reason for us to have beef. It's just like, why every bit that I crush, bro? Why the fuck you gotta crush it too, bro? I'm over here like real life getting like angry about this shit, bro. He's real life my arch niggas, bro. He don't even know it, bro. Anyways, and then one, not even a light skin, bro. A brown skin, dark skin shit I was fucking with. Tried to use that against me. She was like, oh, that's why after we fucked, I went to go let arch niggas fuck. Okay, bitch, you're easy. Hello? That's why I'm crushing you. Anyways. What even is the point of this video? I'm just like ranting at this point. Take a left. I don't even remember real shit. Oh yeah, 3, bro. Okay, skip 4. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how long I've been talking, but probably been a while. 3, bro. So my dumbass decides to cuff her. Like we're in a relationship, bro. We were in a relationship no more than like two or 3 weeks, bro. And I picked the iPad up. I picked it up. We were at a B&B little mini function. Me and like my like little circle used to have these B&B functions all the time, bro. Really used to be me and my homegirl. Homegirl's off in the military. We haven't had one in a long time. It probably wouldn't be the same without her, so we're not going to. Anyway, until she gets back in. Hey, can you hurry the fuck up, please? Like, look at this red car right here. Nigga took forever to turn. Okay, 2 miles. Anyways, yeah, we're at a B&B function. Me and my homeboy, we out in our cars racing, right? I turn around, you know what I'm saying, so we can go back to the crib, to the B&B. And she texted me, she said, hey, my 3's best friend, this is 3 texting, said, can you get us some papers so they can smoke? I said, hell no. Because I just realized didn't feel like stopping at a gas station or whatever and getting up. I wanted to just get back to the crib. I was like, hell no. So they left. It was 3 of them. 2 of her friends and then her. They left to go get the papers. Right? Hey, I see the nigga. And she had left her iPad on and it was recording. I guess they were doing like a vlog or something, kind of like what I'm doing. Curiosity got the best of me, I'm not gonna lie. I went through the iPad, bro. I'm talking like nigga. And I didn't even get very far because I was looking at her location and she, hey, why is this nigga on my ass right now? You guys can't even see that. I didn't even get very far, bro, because, yeah, she was on the way back. You know what I'm saying? But just know when she got back, boy, she could tell something was wrong. Like, I was just, like, of course, like, around everybody else, you know what I'm saying? I was keeping up with, I'm about to break check this nigga, bro. Real shit, this nigga was on my ass, bro. I was keeping up, like, a good, like, little image or whatever, but when she, like, even would look at me, I just, like, boy, I was pissed, boy, I ain't even gonna lie. And homegirl, Blank, the one who fucked two, and Blank's brother, they all knew what was going on because they was in the room. So, you know what I'm saying? We all kind of acting a little, you know, right? So, eventually, I go in the kitchen. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bigger nigga. I go in the kitchen to fix me some food. She in the kitchen, too. I said, hey. She was like, yeah. I was like, you want to talk about what was in your iPad? She said, what was in my iPad? I said, okay. You don't know? Okay, all right. That's cool. That's cool. And I just walked away. She gonna grab me by... Keep in mind, we are in matching pajamas, bro. I had some high waters on, bro. Oh, my God. If somebody got a picture of them, somebody got a picture of them. I know Terry got a picture of them. But high waters, bro. So, you know, so I'm like, okay, that's cool. I'm not gonna press it. She gonna grab me by my, like, collar or whatever. Like a little... I had, like, a little jacket or something. I don't know, that's some pajama shit. She gonna grab me by that shit. Nah, come over here and talk to me. No, like, I don't want to talk to you. I was like, nah, what's up with the lady? You know what I'm saying? We over here at the B&B having a good time. Drive, nigga, drive. We over here at the B&B having a good time. I was like, nah, we'll talk about it later, bro. So, you know what I'm saying? B&B go by. It's like 1 a.m. Half the girls drunk, passed out. You know, some people in the room, some people in the B&B bed, in one of the B&B bedrooms hunching. It's like, you know, it's that point in the B&B that everybody came from. You know what I'm saying? And she, like, it's like an L-shaped couch. She's like on like the L side. I don't know how to describe it. Hold on, navigation. All right, let me make sure that bitch stuff. I don't remember what's the last. Oh yeah, she's sitting like on that, like head is behind the couch, kind of, right? So we can't see her eyes, but we think she's asleep, right? So we instantly, all of us, because all of us messy, instantly get to talking shit. I ain't even gonna lie. We was like, yo, I can't believe that cheating bitch cheating already, bro. We just got together. You can't wait, bro. Like this is a record. We talking shit, bro. I get up, they gotta give me something to drink. You know, fuck, this is a dumbass like setup. I get up to get me something to drink, bro. Why is she wide awake and on her phone, bro? So she just heard us talking hot shit. Hot shit. I mean, we was talking shit. Hold on. I gotta take that with me. We was talking shit, bro. And she heard us just talking straight shit, bro. So, I'm back to Parker here. Yeah, nah, we was talking hot shit, bro. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. So, I kind of like signal to him. I'm like, yo, shut up. She's awake, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. I'm overstimulated. Hold on. Dom, if you ever end up watching this, I had to decline your call because I had to finish this. I don't even know where I was at, bro. I just had to run in the place real quick. But, oh, yeah. So, yeah, I told him, I'm like, yeah, nah, like, stop talking about it, bro. But then it gets to the problem, I don't give a fuck, bro. So, she passed out drunk on the floor. Me and somebody else, we carried her to the bed. And the way it was set up, there was 3 niggas who was confirmed to get some bunions. Just because we was inviting our little shits, you know what I'm saying? Of course we gonna get some bunions in the B&B, right? Me, the dude who I race with, and then third unimportant character right now. You're not unimportant if you know who you are. Yeah, so of course I'm mad at her and she's drunk as shit. So we slept in the same bed, I ain't gonna lie, but I didn't get no bunions. That was one of the worst sleeps in my life, bro. I was so angry, bro. And I was like high and drunk and shit, but you know, besides that, I was just like, bro, just killed me, bro. But yeah, nah. Next day, we didn't talk much or whatever. I don't know if I confronted her that day or not, but I do know I drove because this was like winter break, so she went back home. She stayed actually same city that number 2 stays in. Oh my gosh. There's a light-skinned cult ring in that city whose entire job is to ruin people's lives, bro. Holy shit. That's a whole nother video for another time. But yeah, nah, we talked, and you know, me being me, she manipulated the fuck out of me. I'm not gonna lie. She manipulated the fuck out of me. And I was like, yeah, you know, I'll take you back. I'll take you back. I'll take you back. But we're just gonna, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna ease into it. Yeah, that lasted maybe like a day. To her best friend, I guess her and her best friend had a fallout. Her best friend started spilling all the tea. They said the day y'all got together, me and her ran a 2-man, and then she was fucking this other nigga. So like, I can't remember it all, but it just, me and her best friend was on the phone about 45 by the hour. 45 by the hour. It makes me mad. Yeah, so yeah, we ended up blocking each other, and then we went no contact for about 3 weeks. I know, it wasn't very long. If you guys don't know by now, I have the backbone of a toddler. All right, I don't stand on business. I ended up texting her on text now, said unblock my number, bro. She knew exactly who it was. She unblocked my shit. We started talking again. Then we got very high one night, and we fucked. And it was pretty good sex. And I was like, bro, if you can be serious, bro, we can real life have like a decent relationship, bro. Yeah. So about a week ago, she came over to the crib. She didn't stay very long because something was going on, so I dropped her back off, and she left her iPad. The iPad. Yeah, let's just say we don't talk anymore. In fact, she's actually blocked. And like, I'm being so for real, like, yeah, no, she's like, for real. That's all. But, you know, as they say, whenever one evil person goes, 3 more appear in your life. So yeah, I kind of just spun the block on a couple other, 2 of them spun the block on me, actually. They texted me. And yeah. And then I could really go into brown skin / semi-dark skin girl. Cause I look, kind of did her a little dirty, but she was also like mad delusional. I'm not gonna lie. But I guess I kind of fed into those delusions a little bit. I did her a little bit bad, but still, the whole point of this, bro, save yourself, bro. Light skins.